Guys. Funny. Okay, everyone give it up for David Palomar! Alright, how are y'all doing tonight? Yeah, all of you who cheered are liars. You are at a comedy show at 9 p.m. on a Friday. You are depressed. Take it from me. And I'm the one talking. Alright, I'll cut right to the chase. Girls are sometimes weird. I have evidence for this, don't worry. I'm in expository writing, I can support this thesis. I think girls are especially weird when they're your girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend, but I've seen a lot of them. And so just imagine this. Imagine you're like frolicking in a field with your girlfriend, or whatever couples do, I don't know. And then she just turns to you and she's like, David, would you date me if I were dead? So the correct answer to this is yes. Of course I would date you if you were a dead hippopotamus. I would love to have your baby hippo children. Or so it has been explained to me. I'm not that naive though. I know what the jig is up. So I would, in response, I would ask a few questions. First of all, were you dead when we were dating? Or were you a hippo when we were dating? Or did you just turn into a hippo upon death? Like she was just standing there one day and she was like, oh fuck, and she fell over as a dead, gray piece of flesh. The second question I would ask her is, size-wise, how big of a hippo are you? Like, imagine dating a fully grown adult dead hippo. That'd be ridiculous. But imagine me dating a baby dead hippo? That's illegal. That's a child. The cops would be all over me for that. But of course, there's one more question that I would ask her because, I've been led on a lot of times by a lot of dead hippos. So I'd want to make sure that, our commitment levels are in the same place mentally. So in response to her question, I would then ask, would you date me if you were a dead hippo? Just because, I've confessed my love to a lot of dead hippos who did not feel the same way. The past hurts, man. All right, so Thanksgiving just happened. That holiday where we celebrate colonialism by eating food. Yay. But no, we all know Thanksgiving is about the gratitude, it's about the thanks, it's about the family. And so last year for Thanksgiving, my family didn't have anyone over because of COVID. So this year we invited my cousin over. And this was kind of fun because I hadn't seen this guy in 2 years, last Thanksgiving. And back then, I was a measly little high schooler in a boo hiss ah. But now, I'm a real man out of university, freshman, haha. I know how life works. So he was asking me all the usual questions, and then he asked, what's Tufts like? And I was like, oh man, what do I say to that? It's on a hill, it's not in Boston, it's in Medford or Somerville, depending where you're standing. So I thought about my common application, because for that I wrote about Tufts' admission statement. Does anyone know how we explain our own students? We are civically engaged, globally minded, and intellectually playful, which is a strangely sexual thing to say. It's like, imagine you're sitting in your interview, and they're like, Mr. Palomar, how would you describe yourself fit for this university? Well, Mr. Monaco, if there's one word I would say to describe me, it would be intellectually playful. And let me just say, that description is spot on, because y'all are some of the horniest people I've ever seen. You came to a show to see people strip on a stage on a Friday night. And if you don't believe me, just check out Tufts Confessions on Instagram. There's a lot of weird shit happening on this campus. All right, you perverts, have a good night. Have a good night.